Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliant. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And no surprise, everyone in the building we've talked to is still really excited about his big day on the ground last week. It was an excellent performance, not just from him as a runner, but from each of those linemen, tight ends, wide receivers, everyone to help clear his way.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, Bradshaw. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. throwing. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw is Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Pats go up by 2 touchdowns. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. Open man, Butler complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Prescott now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. Bradshaw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself,
There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
52 blaster. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, rulings on the field stand.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 21-3. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. Still going. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Prescott, and he wisely will throw that one away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On third down, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On is the punter, Brian Egger, to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard into the 27. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Here's Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, his throw incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. And some room to roam now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And he's got it. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are pouring it on. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from
and deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On second down now, Bradshaw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots just continue to roll. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Man, that's a third fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots extend their lead yet again. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown, CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ooh, with a juke. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. But time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if some...
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
How about that tip ball going their way? They've got to have a lot of confidence because so far, it seems like everything is going their way.
On the other side, they're just hoping that second half is a little bit of flip the script.
Yeah, let's see if they can hang in there mentally because sometimes when things go against you so much in the first half, it's hard to bounce back.
2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Our time. It's our time. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
You got tight right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory as his guys move to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Josh Jacobs, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And then finally, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football with a good one between the New York Giants and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.